Okay, so in this video, I'm just going to show you how to run the Wicoxon signed rank test. I'm going to go here to the data. I'm going to use Andy's data. And remember that this is looking at within the group between Sunday and Wednesday. All right, so the previous one we did was between ecstasy and alcohol on Sunday and Wednesday. And this time we're just looking at the people in ecstasy, just looking at the people in alcohol and how their depression scores are different between Sunday and Wednesday. Okay, so the very first thing we want to do, because we want to look at within this particular group and in this particular group, so we want to go to data and we want to split our file and we're going to organize our output by groups. So the type of drug is the grouping variable. Now you could have a different grouping variable. You could have gender as your grouping variable, or you could have leaders and non-leaders as grouping variable. All right, so depending on how you set your data up. Okay, so then we're going to go to analyze and we're going to go down here to non-parametric and we're going to do related samples because we're looking within each group between Sunday and Wednesday. We're not looking between groups. And this is going to open, you're going to go to fields and we're going to use custom field assignments and we're going to move this over. If you double click them, it'll move them over. That the test field is the variable that is being measured. Okay, so the test field is the variable that's being measured, not your grouping variable. And then you're going to click run. And you're going to get a hypothesis summary for ecstasy. All right, and you're also going to get a hypothesis summary for alcohol. And both of these tell us that there is a significant difference between Sunday and Wednesday in those who took ecstasy. And there is a significant difference in depression between Sunday and Wednesday and those that took alcohol. So we can get a little bit more information if we double click on this screen. All right, and you'll notice it's got positive differences and negative differences. And what does this actually mean? If you look at the bottom here, it's telling you that it's calculating the difference between Wednesday depression scores and Sunday depression scores. All right, so if we were interpreting this, we're going to ultimately be saying that they had higher depression on Wednesday than they did on Sunday. All right, because we are taking the difference between Wednesday and Sunday. So if I wanted to, and here's your significance value. Here is my test statistic. All right, so it's 36. So you generally report your test statistic and you generally report your significance value. So I'm going to close this one out and I'm going to look at alcohol. And alcohol is going to open, and here we have a negative difference. All right, so here's my test statistic of 8, and here's my significance value. It's also less than 0.05, so it is significant. And we have negative scores here. All right, and so in essence, we are again looking at the scores were higher on Sunday than they are on Wednesday. So that again is how you would run a Wicoxon and how you would interpret the Wicoxon signed rank test. You're all going to get to do some of this, so be sure to refer to these pages because Andy does a really good job on showing you how to run it and then also how to interpret it.